But yeah, speaking of FF7, dude, holy shit, man. Did you hear what happened yesterday? So the demo got leaked, and not just the demo, man. You know, people leaked the intro to the demo and they had that all over YouTube and stuff. So supposedly, the people who were working at Sony and Square were uploading the demo, and there were a lot of people off for the holidays. So there wasn't as much security in people managing it. But basically, while uploading the demo, they put most of the game, Final Fantasy VII Remake, on the PSN. And some person or persons, it could be plural, I have no idea, but they were able to get basically like 90% of the game. Maybe even more than that. That's kind of a rough estimate. The game, they got most of the game. And they data mined the demo. They data mined all that shit to loosen it up and get stuff out of there. And basically, they found out that Red 13 was in the game. They found the final boss. They found all the abilities. And they also found, what was it? All of the major plot points. So since the demo wasn't ever formally announced by Square, my guess is that Square is just going to be like, fuck it. Nobody's getting the demo now. It's over, man. You can all eat shit. Like, basically, FF7 got completely leaked. Like, just completely leaked. Like, this is the worst case scenario. This isn't, a couple weeks. This isn't a week before the game, a couple weeks before the game. We like just made it to January, and the whole shit is on the internet. Now, I haven't seen anything. I don't go to Reddit or anything like that. I saw some articles about it on N4G, but I didn't click on them. RPG Maniac, the viewer, he sent me some messages about it on the PSN when I first found out about it, and then I watched Maximilian Dude's stream when he talked about all those little details about it, and he got spoiled. Poor guy, really big YouTube gamer guy, and his favorite game of all time, and he was highly anticipating it, got spoiled. He's like, it is what it is, But I'm not looking up anything, man. I got a video blocker installed to block all these keywords and these channels and things on YouTube. I basically can't look up anything Final Fantasy VII on YouTube or under my Gmail account because it's all just going to be compromised. I mean, yeah, good joke, man, but it really isn't funny. It really isn't funny because a lot of people think like, oh, well, how can you spoil a remake? This is something Maximilian Dude was saying. He's saying, a lot of people are saying, how can you spoil a remake? Well, with Resident Evil 1, when they remade it on the GameCube, what do you say to someone when Lisa Trevor kills Barry? You say, guess what? That wasn't in the original fucking game. So it's really, really bad, man. I think that the people who hacked it are at fault, and I also think that the people at Square and Sony are at fault because they're idiots. If they decided to upload this while there was very little employment going on and everybody was on vacation, that was not a smart move. And I don't know if they're just ignorant, but I was really convinced that they were not going to do a demo for the game. I was convinced that with an RPG where there's heavy focus on the plot, that people would data mine the shit out of the demo and spoil it, leak it everywhere, man. Kingdom Hearts leaked. This is the same thing that happened with Kingdom Hearts. I think Kingdom Hearts leaked in like November, and it was supposed to come out in January. It's insane, man. It's insane. And then, the people that got a hold of it, I just think like, wow, man, I hope you think, like, I hope you at least think you're cool. I mean, I don't think you're cool. I think you're a fucking loser. Because, like, wow, you had to data mine that. I mean, think about this. You may have got a hold of the whole game, but it wasn't finished. It wasn't patched. It hasn't been fully, like, fleshed out or anything like that. I mean, probably a lot of the assets weren't even, like, fully rendered. But he just found all this shit and leaked it to the internet. And it's like, man, if I was in that guy's position, one, I wouldn't leak it, and two, I wouldn't play it. It wouldn't be worth it. After all this time of waiting, why the fuck would you try and data mine, hack it, and it's not even like fully there? It's not even fully finished. I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man. You know, when Final Fantasy 15 was coming out, a bunch of people got copies of it like a month before, and Square decided to deal with it that they patched out a lot of the cutscenes and the ending cutscenes. Now, I don't know how much of it was because I never looked at it. I didn't want to get spoiled. But basically, if you got a hold of that game early and you played it early, when the game came out, your shit got locked and then you couldn't access your game. So all the extra stuff that was available in the patch, you had to start at the beginning. They were like, yeah, you know, fuck you. But, you know, it is what it is, like Maximilian Dude says. People are going to get a hold of it and leak it everywhere. I mean, I had a coworker and a friend who, you know, he reads all the spoilers before a game even comes out. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm somebody that wants to wait on it. I'm somebody that wants the full package. You know, I got that with Devil May Cry 5 and I'm happy. But some people, yeah, man, like him, I guess, you know, it's however you view it. Like, I got to know the plot details. Although I would much rather figure them out while I'm playing through the game. So, yeah, it's weird. It's weird that people feel that way. It's kind of like those people that read scripts for movies on the internet before they go and see them, like, you know, 6 months later when they come out or whatever. I don't get it. You know, I took a theater class this semester, or last semester, I guess we'll say now. I took a theater class and we had to read a lot of plays, and my teacher would always say, theater is meant to be experienced. It's not meant to be read. And that was true, man, because, like, you read through it, but you don't get to flesh out the characters. You don't get the cool voices, the sounds, the feelings, the vibe. You're just reading through it, and, like, something will be said in a different vibe. I don't know, man. Just getting a hold of the game early, basically the only reason the people did that was to leak it. That was the whole point of it. They didn't want to play it early. They just wanted to fucking leak it. And I feel, I don't know. Yeah, so I guess it is what it is. I got literally like 3 months to go. 2 or 3 months to go. And then I'll be playing it. But yeah, I'm going to try to avoid everything as best as I can. I really want to play the original 7, but I want to wait till I can get it modded. And I thought, well, let's get an FF7 fix by playing Crisis Core.